Why hello there, fellow rescue team, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients. Episode 55, Rescuing the Ancient. So as you can see above my head, one of the first things we're going to do is decide whether we let Nicky join. I'm going to be polling you guys about that. So, reminder, Nicky is a 79-year-old factory worker who is a genie, best in crafting, and is currently needing rescue from an unknown threat. The thing is, they're 79. Now, I had mentioned last stream that, there's some things we could do. We could throw them through the Ancient Wonder Dock to try to shave off 10 years, and then if it fails, maybe they become an infant or something. And if it fails and they become an elder, you're already 79, so, you don't change or whatever? I don't know. But regardless, do we rescue Nicky? And that will be left up to you in zippers. There we go. 2.5 minutes to vote on that. There is also a lot of people waiting in the gene queue. A lot. Well, they're not all people. But Scorpio, you are next in the gene queue, so get to it. There isn't any backlog of butchery, so you're free to go gening. I dream of gening. And, Shawnee Bear will have you go down there and haul the Archite capsule. So turn it on the lab. And then, once the lab's on, it's gotta do the Windows boot up noise. Come on. Jump in, and we'll do a prediction. Prediction is, will it succeed? It's a 63... Well, alright, so here's the thing. If I can remember, which I will not, we could put on patient gowns. So let's, I'll just show you that real quick, because I've been forgetting about that the whole time. So this is a 63-37. However, patient gowns, I believe, moves the needle. I was reminded in YouTube comments. Enter the vault. Oh, you know what? I don't have any patient gowns. Really? I got rid of all of them? I thought I still had some. All right, never mind. It's moot. I don't need to worry about that. All right, hop in. And inject. And then Shawnee Bear will refuel the chem gens and fuel up the injector. And then in 2.5 days, we will have a new pig. Okay, that was weird. I queued up them to be refueled, and then Shiny Bear was like, all right, one and done. Excuse me no. Excuse me no. Oop. I want to spill my coffee. Cheers. Yes. So other things we need to do, while you vote, and it looks like you're voting yes, save the 79-year-old. The almost octogenarian, the septuagenarian. We also will need to build a death rest facility for Shay. Or, sorry, Shay. Shay does not have one yet. Shay is also going to need a gun that is not an LMG, because honestly, I hate LMGs. In fact, you are a brawler, so I don't even know what you're doing with an LMG. Yes. That indicates to me that I need Breakfire to go make the longsword that I had already queued up. And then probably to make a shield belt. In fact, I would go so far as to say we have pretty crummy shield belts in the colony. Full stop. Our shield belts are bad. They're normal quality. They could be a lot better. So maybe we make a few shield belts if we have the resources. And Fantasy, you were... Oh, right. So, I need to change... I already did it. So this is a different complexity Fantasy Life Xenogerman plantation. We also need to finish that as well. Now that we have a slightly larger population, I'm a little less worried about multiple people in a coma at once. Because it's not as serious. We have the means to defend ourselves most of the time. And it looks like you guys do want me to save Nicky. All right. Thinking about that, Nicky is here with an unknown threat. I think just sending like break fire and red mist or something like that, whereas red mist can like go invisible and like extract someone from a bad situation, that's probably the way to go. Just low effort, go grab Nicky type deal. So in the morning, it is like 4 in the morning, but later in the morning, I'll go ahead and do that once red mist is up. And here are some of the new beds, and we do have a bedroom hypothetically for Nicky once Nicky joins. The hypothetical bedroom. We still have lots of limestone, so I'm not really worried about running out of limestone. And then, as I mentioned, we will need to build a death rest casket and probably an accelerator for Shay. All right, break, red mist, into the shuttle. One of you can fly, I hope. And break just made a leg, and that would be Shay's leg eventually. Oh, I didn't realize Shay had some pretty... Well, you know what? You're scarless, aren't you? I mean, you're a single phage. So I don't really need to worry about that really bad torso scar. It will cure eventually. So never mind. Initially, I was like, oh yeah, that's a problem. Because that's a lot of torso damage. But no, it's not a problem. Alright, rescue team. Rescue team rivals. That's what I'm going to call them. On the way. Because they hate each other. Productively hate each other. Oh, there's an ancient uplink here. Oh, yeah, okay. What? So, oh boy. So, yeah, okay. Got it. Yep, I understand. Red mist. Let's have you go hack the ancient uplink before we go approach Nicky. So traits, greedy, misandrist, chemical interest, who also has Alzheimer's, hearing loss, and some extremely bad stab scars. If there was ever a candidate to be hooked on Lucy for life, well, of all Lucy addictions are basically Lucy for life, we're looking at it. Hey, you want to play target practice? No, I'm just kidding. You voted for me to rescue Nicky. We will rescue Nicky. It's just, I ain't eager. I'll be honest. It's not exactly the prime pawn that I was hoping for. Oh, it also looks like back home we are out of components, but fantasy will fix that. Just looking around the map, there's like nothing else. There's some old ruins. Yeah, that's about it. But I wanted Red Mist to hack the uplink for funsies. That is a perfect candidate for the Super Soldier program. Yeah, I mean, if we made them a single phage, they would get the Scarless benefit and the Senescence benefit, and then that would cure Alzheimer's, and then the Scarless would cure all the scars. So like, that's a pretty, like, the person that becomes Nicky could ask for that, surely, because when you're a single phage, like, age is just a, okay, that makes me sound like a pedophile, but age becomes just a number because you do become ageless, and you do become immune to all the things that can affect you via age. So that would not be a terrible way to solve that. We could also throw them into the launder dock, but ultimately, I think I'm going to leave it up to, like, the people, whoever wins the person. All right, great. We have an orbital platform that, yeah, I obviously can't make use of because I don't have a grav ship, nor will I ever. Actually, that's not true. I technically could take the shuttle up there if it's above me, which it probably is, but I would need a bunch of vac suits, so I don't think it's going to be, like, worth it. And it's an ambush of mechanoids. Oh, I was not seeing that coming. The thing is, like, they're not going to catch me in time. Get to the chopper. Oh, wait, what? Bye. I don't know why a bunch of Scythers were using, like, a horrible 79-year-old with Alzheimer's and, like, stab scars as a bait for rescue, but I guess it worked because I was baited. Unfortunately, I did not arrive here via Caravan. I can fly. So, eat it, clankers. Bye-bye. All right, raffle timer's up for little Nicky. And, yeah. We'll see how that turns out. Oh, wait. I already have... Wait, no, this is bound to break... What am I doing? Yes. So, Death Rest Casket. And then an accelerator. Once we have the materials. Alright, Xenogerm for Fantasy just got done. Order implantation into Fantasy. Done. And, we are also going to need another bed for Nicky. And good luck in the raffle. I don't want to bother using medicine to help you, so I will just wave my hands and you will be tended. That's how we do. Okay, here's Nicky's bed. And, yeah. Easy enough. No complaints. Oh, we need to get kicking. Ooh, one kick. Well done. Alright, Fantasy is going for the surgery now. Breakfire is operating. And, as a consequence, here is your new genes. So, you lost your skill for, like, everything. But the things you were passionate about stayed clear of destruction. You're going to obviously be in a coma for a bit. Your shooting skill skyrocketed, which is fantastic. And you picked up Quick Study, Dead Calm, Fast Runner, Psychic Doll. So, all in all, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. So, now, Fantasy is all set. So, the current priority is Gene, Q, Backlog. Now, we do have 2 other labs to go to, but I want to kind of stabilize the community first by getting bionic legs and those who need bionic legs, getting weapons for those that need weapons. Basically, I have a bunch of people that are just, like, not ready to be abandoned. And by abandoned, I mean just, like, set up without, you know, I don't know, whatever. Okay, we do have both bionic legs. So once there's a bed free, I'll have Jay go. I just keep calling you Jay. I'll have Shay go and get those. Oh, yay. Unisex beards. Oh, boy. All right. I'm so happy to have unisex beards. Hey, combat supplier. Hey, that actually could be good. What is Breakfire's trade price? 27? I honestly thought it would be higher than that, given his genes. So the fantasy Xenogerm V1 can be sold. I might want to just buy components to try to catch up on the component backlog, because we have quite the component backlog that that may need addressing. Where is Unisex Beards? I know I want to sell that. Because they like go by different names when they're in like trade screen and when they're not in trade screen, it always throws me for a loop. Bearded, yes. That is what Unisex Beards is. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else here that I want to sell. I kind of forget, but whatever. This is fine. We don't need that many reinforced barrels, so I'll sell one of those. Really? Where's the LMG I want to get rid of? How is that not in a zone? It's right there. I have a beacon for it. What, they don't want to buy it? Did I overlook it? Oh, it's got us right here. Oh my god. Okay. Don't worry guys, I'm just an idiot. Okay, raffle timer's up. Congratulations, Turtle Sandwich. You are a Nicky sandwich. I'll call you Turtle. I mean, you are a wimpy, gimpy septuagenarian. And, if you want to... So it's... If you want a Xenogerm or you want to go into the lab, that's up to you. If you would like for, like, Shay to make you into a vampire, that's between you and Shay. Because Fire, I believe, is on cooldown, and Scorp is on cooldown. Only 7-day cooldown. So between you and Scorp, too, because, like, in 7 days, that could work, too. Oh, speaking of Shay, let's get you legs. And then, of course, if you want to try to go through the de-ager, I am happy to oblige. It's not to say I think it will be, like, likely... You're not likely to get through there unharmed. It's a 2/3 chance to fail, and on fail, you either become a toddler or an elder. You're already an elder, and I don't know if becoming a toddler would be all that bad. You'd be like starting life, new life plus or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's your choice. And Shay now has had both bionic legs. So we have marine armor, recon armor. I'm going to need 2 more bionic legs. We have a lot of crafting backlog that needs to be addressed, in other words. Just tons and tons of, like, backlog crafting. So, we'll gotta do that. There's no compacted machinery anywhere, right? Wait, I'm trying to type here. Compacted machinery. No. We could, of course, like, just shuttle somewhere new and, like, mine up a whole bunch of compacted machinery that we find on a new tile. That honestly wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Especially if you took someone like Breakfire, who's like god tier mining. We would get like 3 or 4 components per tile. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. And bring Radlocker with him. So that they can tackle like some fresh tile to resource exploit. Because we just don't have any... We have 1 advanced components, 4 components. We have a massive backlog, and it's going to be really hard to dig our way out of that backlog. Especially considering we don't have a ton of silver to be able to trade with. I have a lot of leather that we could like go through the duster backlog for sale, but there still lies the issue of like even if we did make a whole bunch of dusters, that's also going to take just about the same amount of time as like making armor or whatever. I don't know. So there be some troubles. The other thing is I have just realized the crafting queues really should only have Breakfire. No one else. I don't think they're set to tailor, but the new guy has that as well now. Okay, that looks about right. Once someone has the genius gene, becoming a toddler is a negligible downsides. Yeah, it's like reincarnated anime style. Not exactly fair. Cache a treasure. Oh, capacity serum that 13 wasters are guarding. We could probably steal that. I'm considering it. Roll the dice with the age reduction. All right. I'm not certain that you can stand up, but I'm going to try to carry you there. So, walk over here, turn that on. The other thing is okay, we're still producing enough power. It's fine. Come on. Did I made the cables, right? Oh, what the? No, okay. I need one steel to do this. Turtle, just lay on your back like a turtle, and I'll tend to you in a second. I lack one steel to be able to get the job done. Or actually 2 steel because it's a hidden circuit. Yeah, turtle ain't going anywhere. Roll him over. Okay. Age reversal. Insert person. Turtle. And Twitch does not allow for concurrent predictions, so I can't run a second prediction over the one I already have going, which is Scorpio's success chance. But in 6 hours, we'll have an answer of whether Turtle becomes a brand new turtle, a brand old turtle, or a 10 years younger turtle. Oh, I didn't do a prediction? I didn't for Scorpio. That's weird. I, started it. How much time is left on the clock there? 1 day? Yeah, I'll start it. There we go. Apparently my start button wasn't working. And this is for Scorpio's injections. Alright, missed that. That it was skipped. Not intentionally. There is a lot of stuff to shoot at out here. Let's get hunting. Build up a backlog of butchery for Scorpio to work on as our masterwork butcher. I've been trying to make a weapon for Shay. And every time Breakfire sits at he has got crafter's block. He sits with the ancient workshop and then he's like, all right, I've contemplated the hilt. I'll do this later. I've contemplated the pommel grip. I'll do this later. No, do it now. Oh, Fangface is up. Fangface, you need a gun. Cool. So Fangface has also been gene edited and is super fast. Paul needs rescue. Okay, congratulations. You're 100. Oh, laughs in pain. So the Wonder Doc is busted. And you now have back, frail, Alzheimer's. With your hearing loss. Congratulations! You are the crumpled, decrepit, ancient. You're the ancient at this point. I'm honestly, I'm not disappointed. I'm impressed. I mean, if you are a turtle, you know, turtles live a long time, right? Right? You're like a long-lived reptile. A turtle genie. Is there a different face I can give you? Maybe I'll give you the wimp face. Yeah, wimp face is best. You're just like, am I useful to the colony? I don't know. Yeah, perhaps the next vault will have a Wonder Dock. At this point, with an age 100, we would need to shave off. You would need multiple consecutive Wonder Docks to fix that. There is not fixing that in an easy way. But again, if you become a vampire, age again does not matter. Just a little reminder, if you wanted. So, yeah, congrats, you got what you wanted, which was fun times in the Wonder Dock, and now you're just super old. What are you down for? Oh, Mechanite medicine. Is there any other way to get the Ageless Gene? Yeah, you could go through the lab and get it. It is one of the ancient genes you can pick up. Right? So there's that possibility as well. I thought someone did pick it up. Yeah, Shawnee Bear picked up Ageless. But we wouldn't want Ageless. We would want, Scarless and Non-Senescence. Those are the ones that you'd probably want, given that you're 100. Plus Ageless wouldn't hurt, but like... yeah, so there's a lot of genes that a vampire has that would work for you, in other words. Turtle got his age squared. Yeah. I didn't expect it to go quite to like 100. I'm honestly impressed. I don't know if you're ever gonna get out of your bed. I think you're bedridden now. Like, I think between your scratch scars and your other medical conditions, you live here now. This is your home. You're perpetually bedridden. That's the best we can do. All right, Scorpio will be out in 11 hours. And E36, cheers. Thank you for the resub. The 1 year resub, too. Scorpio says, if you want me to bite, bear in mind I'm unattractive. So yeah, that's the other thing to consider, is the... And I should mention this because it's probably a little confusing. Scorpio and Breakfire are no longer normal vampires. They are modified vampires, but their gene implanter implants all of their genes that they have. Which means that if Scorpio bites you, you become a masterful cook, and also unattractive. Poor in crafting, which is, for a genie, a little weird. You know, so on and so forth. And if Breakfire bites you, you get all the things that Breakfire got, like Masterful Mining, Masterful Social. If Shay bites you, you become a normal vampire. So there's like 3 different types of vampires we have now. We're like vampire bloodlines at this point. Or something. Yeah, which flavor do you want? Do you want the I can cook, I can mine, or I can mind my own business? Apparently Breakfire's room is better than yours? Yeah, very impressive. How about this, Mr. Jealous? I will add a vanometric power cell to your bedroom. Maybe you'll like it more then? So I don't really care who has the nicest bedroom, but you do. So, it's fine by me. We also probably will have to dress Turtle, if Turtle's never getting up. So we need to take Turtle's parka and pants off. Johnny Bear, let's force target to wear that, and then force target to wear that. Yes, so if you became a single phage, it would erase being a genie. So all of these genes disappear instantly. The reason I mentioned the crafting thing is Turtle has earned 9 levels of crafting, which so is not 17 crafter. But yes, xenogerms get overwritten, germline germ genes do not. All right, so you are no longer in tattered apparel. You're welcome. Very impressive. Okay, you are still jealous because you're a little monster. Here's even more art. Oh, Radlocker, you're not supposed to let them bite you. Radlocker was like, is this how I hunt? No. No, it is not. Nice try, but no. We're 3 points off. All right, so this is good, good, good. This is good and good. Fine, you get... I'm gonna put an excellent one in there. God, you're just such a pain. Yo, Break, can you make that sword again for like the 22nd time? All right, so Jay Shane now has like the nicest bedroom and is no longer pissy about it. Good. And Scorpio should be out any second now. Okay, longsword is an excellent quality. That's the same quality as Red Mist's. And then Scorpio's was good. So I'll probably have Scorpio pick up the new one, but Scorpio's about to drop his sword anyway, so JJ can go down there, equip Scorpio's sword, and rescue Scorpio when Scorpio recovers from coma. Radlocker, you're idle, so you and Breakfire hop in the shuttle. You're going to do a little bit of a mining trip. I'm going to have you go out to... I'll just have you, like, jump here. And you're going to mine some regular components. So, settle. And this is because our components are basically zeroed. And there should be compacted machinery. Oh, there's an ancient danger here. There should be compacted machinery here. So let's search for it. Machinery. Really? 2 spots? Fine, whatever. Alright. And then after this, probably Breakfire will need a death rest. Oh, there we go. Scorpio's was successful. So you got Masterful Social. You're already pretty high in Social. And then Masterful Crafting, which might be a little weird given you have Trotter hands. But it does give you a +1 quality bonus to anything that you craft, which could make you rival, hypothetically, Breakfire. Even better than Breakfire, in fact. Because I know you're here, you can choose. You're 2 negative in crafting. So I think there's a fair chance that if you take negative minus crafting, it might negate your old gene. I'm not 100% sure about it. But, you know, that's what we could discover. If you'd like. And then that resolves the prediction. Choosing outcome, it did succeed. And then you're a brawler, so obviously, like, poor melee is just absolutely not. Yeah, and you made that choice. Okay, let's see. Did it negate? Oh, you know it? You can't even craft. You're, like, incapable of craft. Oh, my God. Oh, your Cave World Tunneler negated your whole crafting skill. I forgot about that. Alright, well, This kind of reminds me of Fallout New Vegas. They asked me if I had a degree in theoretical physics, and I told them that never mind. So yeah, he's theoretically a masterful craftsman. Again, in theory only. Oh god. So dumb. No, it is what it is. I'm okay with this. What the consequences, it's hilarious to me. Our super soldiers are super dysfunctional, and like, I think that's the name of the game. Honestly, I think that's part of the charm of this run, is that our guys are just like unbelievably dysfunctional humans that were probably like, the way my headcanon here is like, 5,000 years ago or whatever, all of these people were abducted for being like street urchins or something. Like none of them were like functional humans, and that's why they were chosen for the super soldier program. They were abducted off the street and like shoved into vats or something, because like that's essentially how capable they seem to be, and it's just hilarious to me. This will help Turtle. Yes. So if you implanted Turtle becomes like a god tier craftsman overnight, and a vampire. And of course that's up to Turtle if he wants to receive, but still, that's one way to pass on the genes, so it's not useless, surely. It's so funny to me. Okay, Shiny Bear is next in the queue for genes. So down you go. With no cooldown, and I'll run another prediction in a moment. Shay, let's have you move the Archite caps. Or, take a lunch break, whatever. A melee vampire crafter, let's go. All right. Well, once his genes recover, Scorpio's that is, because Scorpio still has 7 days left, you will get the Scorpio gene. And I will have yet another vampire. All right. Wait, injected time. Oh, wow, you're fast because you don't have a lot of genes already. Yeah, the complexity is lower. Okay, Breakfire has been hammering out like 3 components a tick. And then before we leave here, I will, I'll go ahead and open up that Ancient Danger. I'll do that now. This Rad Locker is almost done. Architect Eye. I mean, it's a really nice ruin. I think my best approach here would be for me to, because they're not immediately hostile, for me to pop open the caskets and hope that stuff survives. Set the ancient sleeping soldiers to fight with the mechs. Or not, because, like, there isn't any. Cool. Forget that. Maybe I can steal? I think it's dangerous. I mean, the problem is there's a Tesseron, and he's, like, tender-skinned vampire. So there's, like, a lot of risk, not a lot of reward here. Ban a Boomrat? An Owl Cheetah? Why do they have tribal names and they were shoved in caskets? That's so strange. Alright, loading up the shuttle of the 28 components. So this worked. Hurts me a little bit to leave this quality of loot behind. I could probably, like, come back with, like, sniper rifles and clear it, but that's more effort than it's worth. I'm not gonna bother doing that. So launch and leave forever. Those are actually superhero names? Yeah, but they're not superhero people. She's a slave, and he's a teenage slave. Oh god. The more I look, the worse it gets. Why? I'm just a teenage... Never mind. Alright. Bennett. No. Okay. We're all set. So that will help out the, like, component backlog queue. I hope. Droner, guess what? No droner. Can you look at your pawn stats? Sure. Shooting, mining, cooking, plants. And we're getting bionic legs made for Turtle. So yeah, here's Turtle, like, fully conscious and unable to move. Turtle can never walk again. So, like, the Scorpio's implantation is going to do wonders. It's like the miracle cure. Oh, I get you, Krieg. It took me a minute. But yeah, specificity is welcomed, because when you just say, same please, I then have to, like, seek context of what that even means. So you are just shooting, mining, and a little bit of crafting. Not a lot of skills there. You're still a teenager, and we're not, like... Yeah. You didn't learn very much. It's kind of not our fault. To be fair. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow ancients.